Hey, Amy did her November wrap up this morning, so I'm going to do mine this afternoon, and I'm going to try to go quickly. I read 8 books. The first was One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. This was not overhyped, and I loved it, and we'll be reading this very shortly. We Solve Murders by Richard Osman, and if you liked the Thursday Murder Club, his other series, he's starting a new one, which this is the first in the series, We Solve Murders. It was a little slow for me to get into it first because I loved the Thursday Murder Club so much, but once I got maybe 80 pages in, it really picked up and I ended up loving it. The first of my YA books that I read this month was This Poison Heart by Kalynn Bayron. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but this is a very underhyped book and I loved it. I was like, I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this one, but it was really good. It had a good magic system. She can control plants and makes things grow. And from the title, you can see that she's also, she has control over poison plants too. So that makes it pretty interesting. And then the second one, This Wicked Fate, I'm going to read that one very shortly. The next book I read was YA also. It was called A Language of Dragons by S.F. Williamson. This comes out January 7th, so it's brand new. I got it as an ARC from NetGalley, and it's full of dragons. The dragons speak. They have their own language. It's a world where dragons and humans are kind of, some of them are on opposite sides. It's basically a government in shambles, all that good stuff. So it was really good. It is the first in a series coming out in January. My next YA book was Looking for Smoke by K.A. Coble. It's a debut book by an Indigenous author. It's a mystery set on a reservation, and it's told from 4 different viewpoints. The different teenagers have their point of view. Really good book, really good mystery. I really enjoyed it. It'd be great for teenagers, but as an adult, I liked it too. Then the last 2 books that I read for the month of November were middle grade books, so about ages 9 to 12. So if you're looking for something for a Christmas present, the first one was The Sherlock Society by James Ponti, and it was a mystery adventure. 4 friends go on a quest to find, they're looking for Al Capone's treasure, and then they get more involved in an environmental mystery and with the help of their grandpa. So there is an adult with them, but really good, great adventure mystery for ages 9 to 12. The last book that I read was Buffalo Dreamer by Violet Duncan. This is a very short book, but it's about Indigenous people in Canada and the schools that they were sent to. It's set in 2 time periods, so the kids living in Arizona go to visit their grandparents in Canada, and they've uncovered some things at a nearby reservation school, and they talk to their grandparents and learn more about that part of history. So really good story. It's a short book. It's only about 100 pages, so it's a great book if your kids need a great book for a book report or something like that. So I would highly recommend it. And that was my November wrap-up. I did a lot of YA and middle grade, and I'm hoping to get some more fantasy for December, and we'll do our December hopefuls very soon.